Okay, we've got parts. We got water pumps, belts, O-rings, tensioner, oil filter, timing chain, valve cover gaskets. We got the slider, chain guide. Then we have, this is the high pressure pump O-ring. These are shit. I'm not too sure what these are. I can't remember what that's for, but oh, there's the part number. Two of those. This is the gasket between the throttle body and the intake. Here is the crankshaft front cover seal. Here is the bolts. Those are used on, I'm pretty sure they're used on the guides. This is the coolant pipe front cover seal. This is the high pressure pump. No, this is the coolant pipe O-ring that slides into the front cover, into that. This is a valve cover gasket, one of them. I have two. Here's the other one. This is the serpentine belt. Oh no, sorry. This is the air conditioning compressor belt. And this is a serpentine belt. And then this is the gasket for the high pressure pump, fuel pressure pump. From the fuel pressure pump to the valve cover. Here's the tensioner. That's the part number. And actually, for comparison, this is the old one. That's the old one. And this is the new one. Slightly different. Doesn't have that locking. Doesn't have the locking arm like this one does. And coolant. It's yellow. Oh, I just noticed that. The coolant that came out of the truck was red. So I don't know. This is what they gave me. And here's the water pump. It came with a pulley. And when I ordered this, they asked me if it's internal or external. I guess the internal ones were where's the part number? The internal ones are on the front wheel drive models, and the all wheel drive models. Like the Taurus is the don't have a part number for that. Here's that cover. There's something there. But anyway, so if I find the part, I'll have the part number somewhere. Just not right here. Okay, so that's the external fuel pump, water pump, coolant pump. All right, I think that's it. Then it covers it. That's the timing chain. And that's it. So let's start putting this all back in the truck. But before that, I just wanted to show you the total disaster of a workbench. all these parts. All that has to go in. All those parts have to go in. All the front cover, fan, battery box, coolant reservoir. All right. So you want to make sure everything's clean. You don't want any of this on here left. You don't want any of the old RTV on there. And you don't want to put gouges in this either, into the mating surface. And you want to do like a cross pattern. You don't want to be constantly going one direction, because you could cause gouges in the surface. This is a soft aluminum, so you just want to go perpendicular to each other. And when you're done, spray it down with brake clean, then put the RTV silicone on it, or whatever, so whatever gasket maker, as long as it's oil resistant, and do the same thing to the engine, and then put it all together. Simple as that. But prep is key. You don't want to come back in here to fix a leak. This was a lot of effort. So. I'm just using a bolt with almost the same size as the hole, just to get rid of the extra RTV. Well, so keeping to the theme of DIY, my next step here is to replace these seals. And what I found was, this is one of my jack stands, and I'm going to use this section, and it fits perfectly over the crankshaft seal. Just like that. I'm going to pound down on this surface. And then this one, this seal, I have this thing. This is part of my jack stand, well, my lift. And what I'm going to do is just going to pound it. It has to come from the other way, but it's going to go like, when it goes in, I'm just going to hit it down this way. That's the only way. It won't go in from outside in. It has to go from inside out. So, stay tuned. My camera quit on me. I'm not sure if I caught it or not, but I got that out. with this, using this pry bar, and I just like that, and you just pop right out. So I'm not sure if I got that or not. I'm just going to run a tap through the these holes here, and anything that has a thread. Oh, just because. These are metric threads. These particular ones are 6 mil by 1. Make sure it's the same bolt thread. Yep. 6 by 100. 6 by 1. Ugh, dead. There's some bigger bolts here. Can't remember exactly what it's for, but they're here for something. So let's see. That looks like an 8 maybe? Okay, well that's that. So that is a 8 by 1.25. So now I look for 8.125. Okay. Put this back. Alright, I'm going to start off with this coolant seal, coolant pipe seal. Here's the part number. And just going to put a little RTV on the outside, just in case. I'm using this Moto Seal gasket maker. I've used it before, or Permatex Gray. It works pretty good. I'm going to install this thing right in like that. But just to be sure, it's going to be a very thin coat on the outside of the seal. Okay. All right. Okay, now we're going to do the crankshaft seal. That's what that looks like. And here is the part number. You guys can see that. And we're just going to hammer in from the outside in. That looks good to me. Okay, the front cover is done for now. That steel ring still in, this ring still inside the seal. It's good enough for this guy. Alright, we'll move on. This is what I used on the outside of the seal. It's very gooey and very sticky. It seems to work. I've used it before on other things, but it seems to work fine. Okay, now we're going to concentrate on the front of the engine. We're going to clean the block, the edges of the block first. Then we'll install the guide and the chain, and then the tensioner, and then we should be able to put the front cover back on. All right. There's the new chain guide. See, this is what's going in next. It's going to go in here, right somewhere. Like so. That does not look great. Oh yes, because the chain comes through here and it goes like that. We're good. Can't just do, fuck, I can't do that yet. It's gonna spin. Alright, I've got a chain. That big ass chain comes in a little box like this. $142. That's for one part. Colored. There's a brown one there, or bronze, and a yellow. That needs to line up with the timing marks on these things. So, let's go for it. Okay, so there's a bronze. There's a timing mark right there. So I'm going to put it there. Now, this has to go under there. In the guide. Okay, make sure it's in there, which it's not.
That's on there, that's on there. This is on, that's on. This is on. That's loose. Now the timing mark down below. Gotta make sure that's okay. I gotta take a picture of that. I gotta make sure it's on there. So here's the new tensioner. Part number that. Yeah, I'm back. I'm pretty confident that everything is good, and I'm not going to start it. I'm going to crank it by hand over. That's in the guide. This is in the guide. Actually, I got to torque those things down. 175, 177. All right, let's see. I don't like that. That seems that seems too tight. Let's go with 130. What does that tell me? Come on, where are you? Right there. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Torque to 89 inch-pounds. 89. Oh. Well, I think I've gone beyond that. So we're sticking with that. Okay, well, I think we're ready here. This seems kind of flimsy, but I guess once it's under pressure, it's, I guess. That torque saying that mark's okay, that mark's okay, that mark is okay. I'm going for it. I'm gonna pull the sucker. It's gonna come out sooner or later. Alright. This just seems freaking cheesy. That's why they have it set up here. It's fucking, I don't know. Kind of shitty if you ask me. Alright, I'm pulling it. I'm scared. That's in there. That's in there. I'm fucking triple checking. That's in there. That looks like it's in there. Okay, Luke, here it goes. That's it, I guess. You know what? I'm not liking something here. Oh, fuck. I'm not liking that. I am not liking something here. Where am I here? That spring's supposed to be like that? What the fuck's that thing doing there? What is that doing there? Holy fuck. Of course. Always something. Okay, so that spring there, this spring right there, I am not sure what that's all about. See that spring there? I think that's for an initial adjustment so the tensioner doesn't come back when you first start it. Well, that's my theory, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway. Alright. I guess these cam locking tool things can come out. There's one. Why is it in there like that? There we go. There's the other. Well, I'm going to spin this thing by hand. I think we're good. I just turned it over by hand, just make sure the valves don't hit the pistons. So now I can put these spark plugs back in. Don't want anything dropping into the engine. That would be bad. I've had it happen once before, years ago, on a timing belt. It wasn't quite, it was off by one tooth. And one tooth was enough for the valves to hit the piston. And this made for a very bad day. So
Now, every time I screw around with the timing chain or belt, I always crank it over by hand a few times, like 3 or 4 revolutions.
If you don't have one of these tools, where are you? Right here? Here. If you don't have one of these, you need to get one. Okay. And in here, under here, there's a pipe with an O-ring that I'm going to replace. It's because this sucker there even though it didn't leak before, but who knows, it might leak now. So that is going to be replaced with that, which is that part number. Just in case you wanted to buy one. Come on, get on there. Fuck. I gotta break this thing. Aha! Got her. All right. Okay. Well, this is stuff we're going to use today. It's the Thermostat Ultra Gray. It says it's for timing chain covers. This is exactly what this is. So we're going for it. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to put a bead on the inside of the cover, like inside the bolts, not on the outside. Okay, wow. Oh no, I forgot to do something. Oh, shit. I knew I was forgetting something. I think it's in. Okay, this is the driver's side valve cover and we are going to be installing this valve cover gasket, part number right there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's the part number. Take them in. Next up is this part. It's the high pressure fuel pump flange to valve cover gasket. So we're going to replace that. And here it is out of the package, just for reference. And we're going to put it over here now. This is wrong. See that little tab right there? My thumb. There's a little tab on the valve cover itself. There. I'm sure aftermarket wouldn't have that, but that's nice to have. All right. Well, I figured out what these two little gaskets were for. These little things. Right there. This is the mount where the high pressure pump goes onto. And there's two little O-rings right there. So we'll change those out, put the fuel pump on here, and continue on. And just in case I didn't give you the part number, there's the part number. All right, on to the engine. That doesn't look right. That looks better. Okay, next up is the high pressure fuel pump. We're gonna, out of focus. There we go. We're gonna replace this O-ring right here with this. We're going to put a little bit of oil on there before we install it. All right, I'm ready to install. All right, just tighten this up. 17 mil. Okay, I'm not going to connect the fuel line just yet because I'm not too sure. Yeah, I'm not too sure if I'm supposed to just yet. I think I got to work on the front of the engine now and worry about the back stuff in the back later. For those of you who don't know what that is, which you aren't probably many, but these are the coils for the spark plugs. They convert low voltage to very high voltage. Some say 10,000, some say 5,000 volts, I don't know, but it hurts if you get zapped by it. Coils are in. Fuel rail needs to go in. Okay, what's next? Way down there. That's where we are. We're at the alternator stages. Oops. Okay, that's snug, not tight. Here's the main battery cable right here. That goes on to this. That's probably a 12 mil, I'm thinking. And we got this connector. That's a good sound. Let me get a wrench. There was some anti-seize on here. And what the hell, put some on there too. Can't hurt, I don't think. And I got this nut. Alright, I got this one here. That's a 13 mil. And tighten that sucker up. Okay, that's good. All right. Woo! Well, I hope 450 degrees doesn't screw up that seal. I don't know. I'm just worried about the seal in there. There. Well, this is going to be another mistake, I think. But I'm gonna put the old water pump back in there. One more. Let me go look. All right, I'm gonna torque those to 89 inch-pounds. Alrighty then. Now, the thermostat housing. So I put some grease in here. Put some grease in there. And there's a coolant pipe right here, which you can't see. Let me get some bolts ready. That might be smart. Get one bolt ready. And gently, O-ring goes around that. And then the seal goes around in here. Just wiggle it back and forth. Aha. We're in. So I'm just going to put one bolt in there for now. Come on, where are you? Okay. And something goes in here, I just don't know what. There used to be, I'm sure there's a bracket here somewhere. The tensioner goes in here. Thousands.
Wow. That's crazy. You're crazy.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And down. $89.
You got a message, right?
Let's see. Here's more. Here's the air conditioning belt. There's the part number. Hold on. Yep. So I think this one's going here. And then they should. Okay. Holy shit. Whoo-wee. circuit breaker after that. So here's the main serpentine belt. Okay. To me, that's how it should go. I don't know if you guys are watching this or not. Wow, here we go. That's how it goes in. Get this out of the way. So you got this hose. There. Okay. Well, now that I'm here, just check the turbo. Oh. Okay, well, it spins. So the next job is installing the throttle body. I got a new one. I got a new O-ring for, why not? There's the part number. There's the part number. There we go. Voila. New. There. I think this goes like so. Nope, like so. I think it's 89 inch-pounds. Maybe. Alright. That's that. Alright. That goes into somewhere. That must be into the intake. This must be into the pipe. Got 3 lines here. Do they all go into the intake? I guess. This one. There's got to be something on this side. Oh yeah. Now does it go like this? It looks like it goes like this. It's like so. All right, this is the bottom one. This one is the bottom one. That goes there. It's full of oil. Oh, go to the bottom one. Oh yeah. Yeah, fits like a glove. Fits like a glove. This big ass one. Big ass long one. Goes into there. Into there. Okay. That's it. Where's the... This goes like so. I'm missing the freaking clamp down there. I'm missing the clamp for that. Well, that's what I did. Garden hose clamp. I think that one there I have to grab from the wheel well. Need this sucker. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Right. That's good. Whew. That's what I had to use for that. From there to there. Now, let's see here. Could it be this one? No. No. Not that one. Pretty sure it's this one. No, that goes there. That goes like this, like this. Alright, that has an O-ring in it, so we're going to put some oil. Sorry, oil everywhere. So we're going to slide that in, pull the clip out. That's in. And this one here. It's too long. And there. Okay, that's in. All right. Let's go on to the other side here. Tighten up those clamps somehow. Let's go to the side. I have to go in through here. Can you see it anywhere? Oh, yeah, they're in there somewhere. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know. They're in there. Next. Let's get this pipe into there. All right. Goes under, maybe. More hoses. More hoses.
Not sure where that goes yet. All right, so this goes like so. Let's see if this makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that's that. It's kind of crazy, like, shoot. All right, that goes into there. That goes into the hole. No. Does anybody know where this goes? Any guesses? Air filter. Getting close, boys and girls. Getting really, really close. Off. All right. it like that? Yeah. Son of a bit. I don't remember seeing a cocker like that. But I must. Wow. Yes. I remember now. Wow. I remember now. Where this went. This went in like so. Aha! This can go in here. Last major thing, anyway, other than some little covers and just covers really, is the battery. Okay, the moment of truth. We're gonna crank the sucker over and see if it cranks over. I have the fuel pump relay disconnected, so the fuel pump's not gonna come on, so it's not gonna start. Just wanna see what it sounds like. Just wanna. Oh my god. Oh my god.
How is it resulted?
I don't know why it started there for a second. Thing's been down forever. Okay, this is for the real deal now. Oh my god, it feels so good for this thing to be running right now. Oh shit, and no funny noises, that's even better. Give it 2 seconds here and let the oil pressure drop a bit. I'll try to give it we'll start it again. Holy, woo! Wow, what a relief! Holy shit! Holy shit is right. I said it, and I said it loud and clear. Oh my god. You guys don't understand what a relief that is. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
This job would have been thousands of dollars at the dealer. Thousands. No doubt. Like, unreal. This would have been alone, and I didn't spend all the parts, all the money on the parts I should have spent, but alone was almost $800 in parts. That was just gaskets, chain, tensioner, oil filter, antifreeze. Holy dude. This would have been, I would say, $3,000 to $4,000 job right there. Guaranteed. Well, it's time to top her up with antifreeze. Fuck, dude. Unreal. That would have been so much money at the dealer. So much money. Let's see if it lasts. I was kind of skeptical about the tensioner. I still am. Didn't seem right, but I don't know. Sure nothing's leaking, especially around the drive shaft. So much stuff in the way. I'm not sure if there was a hose on there or not. I'm pretty sure that's the overflow. I think. I don't know. That's dripping over there. That's That's from the coolant reservoir. Let's see. All right, I'm just gonna heat cycle a couple times, and we'll get back to this. Well, she's finally done. That was an epic repair. That was if I was gonna rate that job out of 10, I would say that would be a 12. I mean, that was the most intense job I've done. I mean, even it tops out changing a transmission or replacing an engine. That was very intricate, very time consuming. You need to be very, very patient and just slowly go at it. I've probably been here 20 hours or more, like straight. Not straight, but if I was gonna count all my hours, I would say 20 to 24 hours to do this job. And I did not change the phasers. Anybody you talk to, they say change the phasers. Well, yeah, I probably should have, but I wasn't going to spend $800 on phasers. And if, I took my chances. I changed the timing chain, the tensioner, and a bunch of other little seals and stuff. If you check out the videos before this, that alone, like oil filter, antifreeze, belts. What else did I change? Oh, the guide. That was $800. I mean, I wasn't going to spend another $800 on parts that maybe weren't required. So I'll take my chances. If I have to change the phasers later on, then I'll go back in and change them. But no, I wasn't planning on. There was no need. Well, I should say that. As of right now, as of 5 minutes, it's running great. It starts and no rattle. I guess the true test will be tomorrow, or yeah, it will be after like it sits for 4 or 5 hours, 6 hours, and then try to start it up. That'll be the true test. But I'm so relieved. I'm so relieved that the job's done, and I hope that this works out, because this job at a dealer, $3,000 guaranteed, $3,000, because they'll replace every single gasket, every single O-ring, every single freaking bolts, because that's their job. Their job, if they don't do it right the first time, then it has to come back and they'll redo it. So they'll replace everything. So guaranteed, this job at a dealer would be $3,000. So I just saved myself $2,200. Pretty cool. That's the neat thing. That's what I enjoy, is fixing something like this and then knowing how much money you saved. Yeah, that's cool. So yeah, maybe I'll do a follow-up video as to things that I might have changed, or things I would have done differently, or things that need, or highlights of this. Break it down so you guys don't have to watch hours of video. Maybe, yeah, some pointers. But no leaks, no engine leaks. That toaster oven and the crankshaft pulley in the that was in there for about an hour at 450 degrees. Yeah, and then went on very easily, and I had the car running for 5-10 minutes and no oil on the ground as of yet. So I think the seal survived, thank God, because that would have been another nightmare. You would have to completely redo the job again, minus taking the chain off. But yeah, this truck, there's so many hoses, so many pipes, so many
freaking nuts and bolts and things you have to take off to get to the front engine cover. It's things you don't even think of, like the alternator and the valve covers, you know, the coils, like things you don't think about. You just think of front engine, but there's so many other parts. Well, I have the lights off. It's getting hot. It's hot in here, even though I have air conditioning on, but it's a small air conditioner for this garage, and that's why I'm all sweaty. But thanks for watching. If you are watching, if you're still around, it was a good one. This is the biggest one so far. All right, guys. Thank you. Until next time.